tell them what to do you?
Working with Mariah is, you know, it's a journey in itself. You know, she's a night owl. Not in a bad way. She's a night owl, so it's like, you know, the session starts maybe at like 2 a.m. And it will go to like maybe 10 a.m. and you know, just throw ideas back and forth and you know, and laugh and joke. Whereas, you know, Usher is well, he's a family man now, so he likes to come in and get to work. And
Did he hit a lifestyle change?
Yeah, you know, it's you know, but he still has great ideas. Like and you know, it's pretty much the same that way as far as working with him and Mariah. And any artist is kind of established, like they have their own ideas that they want to bring and try to incorporate into the song. So you know, well, the way I usually work is just kind of let the session, you know, do what it's going to do, and see what we come up with. So far, so good.
I mean, do things come quickly in place? He's working on a new Usher album, which I got to ask about also. Yeah, but I mean, what is it down there? What happened? Was there a community or?
It's always been that way. I think maybe it started when L.A. Reid and Babyface came and, you know, brought the face there to Atlanta and provided a lot of opportunities, you know, for a lot of young producers like Dallas Austin, Jermaine Dupri, Organized Noise. And then, you know, the talent was there as well. You had Usher, you had TLC, and Outkast. And, so that community, you know, structure kind of stuck. So even when the face left, you know, it just made room for other people, you know, to come up. You know, Lil Jon came up through Jermaine, and you know, now you have a lot of artists that are still coming out of Atlanta. So I don't know, man. It's just it's a friendly environment down there. So it's.
What was your first break, or what was your first get into this?
My first break as a writer was actually like by trying to be an artist. You know, in the beginning, I was signed to RCA Records, and I lost that deal to a gentleman named Tyrese, and I got a chance to write a record for him. And that record, you know, was Sweet Lady.
Wow.
And so like writing just kind of happened by accident a little bit. I was trying to do one thing and you know, succeeded at another. So, you know, I stretched Sweet Lady into other things, Tony Braxton, you know, Aaliyah, and I got hooked up with Jermaine probably, I don't know, like 3 years ago, and been writing ever since.
Oh, it was like I first met Johnta when he was first having hits, and then all of a sudden last year was 2007 Pop Songwriter of the Year. So, I mean, what did that feel like when you walked up on stage from the first thing you ever wrote to, wow?
It was great. I was telling Jeannie in the back that like I've gotten probably like, you know, I don't know, hundreds of plaques over the years. I don't hang any plaques up in my office, but I hang the Songwriter of the Year plaque up in my office. It was real special. The first one I went to was the R&B Awards, the Rhythm and Soul Awards. Must have been like almost 10 years ago when Candy Burris and P. Diddy won it that night. And ever since that night, I said I want to be Ascap Songwriter of the Year. So to finally stand up on the stage last year, at both, at the Pop Awards and the Rhythm, so it was good. Yeah, you know, working with Usher, you know, it definitely comes easy. You know, because he's very clear about what's going on. Like Usher is the kind of artist where he kind of wants to write and talk about things from his own perspective as far as, you know, what he's going through. Mariah just wants to write a great song, maybe not necessarily something that she herself is experiencing at the time. So that's kind of like the major difference. Usher will come in with a list of things that's, you know, going on, and he'll say, I want to talk about this because this happened at the house today. So, you know, y'all get to hear it on the album. Everyone wants to know what goes on at Usher's house nowadays. Whereas Mariah, it may take some time because, you know, we'll come up with 4 or 5 different ideas before we decide to stick with one.
At 3 in the morning.
At 3 in the morning? Yeah.
Don't have to. That's my greatest experience.